Outdoor spaces become the first impression of any celebration, the greeting before the gathering, the opening chapter of the day's story. On the 4th of July, the outdoors become more than scenery. They become the stage. The place where joy spills out into the open air, where neighbors wave across fences, and where the spirit of togetherness can be seen, heard, and felt. Outdoor decor for this holiday isn't about spectacle. It's about energy. It's about shaping a mood, not through extravagance, but through intention. Every pathway, corner, and threshold becomes an opportunity to reflect something meaningful: freedom, memory, unity, joy. The sky becomes the ceiling. The breeze carries laughter. The natural world blends with the celebration. And when done with heart, outdoor decor doesn't just decorate, it invites, welcomes, and holds space for something greater than ourselves. Let's explore 6 ways to approach 4th of July outdoor decorating that focus on feeling, flow, and presence, not product or trend. The yard is not just a space. It's an open invitation to be part of something, a celebration beneath the sky, where freedom is felt in the wind and memory is made with every step. On the 4th of July, the yard transforms from a backdrop into a stage where connection, joy, and reflection unfold side by side. This area, stretching wide with possibility, becomes a gathering ground in the truest sense. Laughter echoes across it. Children's footsteps leave temporary prints. Conversations rise and fall like music. It is in this space that celebration breathes most freely, where formality softens and spontaneity is allowed to flourish. Yard and lawn decor isn't about overfilling. It's about honoring the openness. It's about using the natural expanse to create pathways of experience. One area may invite conversation, another quiet relaxation, and another joyful movement. Every inch is intentional, not staged, but shaped. It's not the objects that matter, but the way they create flow. There's something sacred about the way light moves across the lawn in the early evening. The way golden shadows stretch. The way a breeze dances across bare arms. In a well-considered yard, these elements are not accidental, they are embraced. The design honors them, complements them, even amplifies them. The lawn becomes a memory field. A place where stories are shared and remembered. Where the present moment feels spacious and generous. And when the day begins to fade and the night hums with celebration in the distance, it's the lawn that holds the echo of it all. That cradles the day's energy with quiet pride. What was once an ordinary patch of land now carries meaning. It has been transformed, not through extravagance, but through intention. Sometimes, the best outdoor decor doesn't compete with nature, it listens to it. This theme is rooted in quiet collaboration with the environment. The rustle of trees, the open sky, the patterns of shade and light, these become part of the design, not obstacles to overcome. In this approach, every detail aligns with the season. There's an organic rhythm that flows across the space, like the celebration grew from the earth itself. Nothing feels artificial. Everything belongs. The energy is light, unforced, and deeply grounded. This kind of setting soothes the senses. It connects people not only to one another, but to the day itself. The outdoors becomes more than background, it becomes the heartbeat of the celebration. And in that connection, there's beauty that no object could replicate. Love these patriotic outdoor vibes? Like and share this with friends planning their 4th of July celebration. An outdoor space doesn't have to be static. It can move. It can invite play, interaction, and the freedom to roam. This concept treats decor not as something to admire, but something to move through, to experience with the whole body. The layout guides guests from one moment to the next. There's a flow, a rhythm. Open areas for conversation, quiet corners for reflection, open stretches that invite movement and exploration. It's not about keeping guests in one place, it's about giving them space to be themselves. This creates an atmosphere of ease. a natural unfolding of the celebration. No rush, no pressure, just space that encourages presence. In a world that moves quickly, this kind of design offers the rare gift of slowing down, of wandering, of connecting through motion. Which idea would you bring to your porch, patio, or yard? Let us know in the comments, we'd love to hear your favorite. When outdoor spaces are shaped with connection in mind, they stop feeling like someone's yard, and start feeling like everyone's space. This theme focuses on creating zones for gathering. It fosters community, where guests don't feel like outsiders, but participants. There's a subtle sense of inclusion in every design decision. The arrangement invites circles, not rows. Openness, not division. It doesn't just say watch, it says join. The result is a space where conversations ripple, where laughter echoes, where people linger longer than they planned. The outdoor area becomes more than a host's showcase. It becomes shared ground. The kind of space where memories happen by accident, where new connections are formed beside familiar ones. It holds the soul of the celebration and lets it breathe. For more festive decor inspiration for every season, don't forget to subscribe and stay updated with our latest ideas. Even beneath the sound of joy, the 4th of July holds deeper tones, of history, of struggle, of stories that brought us to this day. Outdoor decor can acknowledge this with quiet reverence, without needing words or symbols. Through stillness, through space, through intention. This kind of tribute isn't heavy, it's honest. It lets the land itself hold memory. Perhaps it's in the way space is opened rather than filled. In the way the sky remains unobstructed. In the silence between songs. In the thoughtful spacing that lets people pause, reflect, and breathe. It's a way of honoring without spectacle. A quiet bow to the stories that shaped us. It says, we remember. And we celebrate not because it is easy, but because it matters. The front porch is the handshake of the home, the quiet nod, the opening line in a long and meaningful story. It's where welcome begins, long before a door is opened or a greeting is shared. On the 4th of July, this space has the potential to carry more than decor, it can hold sentiment. It can speak of belonging, of memory, of celebration layered with pride and care. This isn't about grand displays. The beauty of a porch lies in how it frames the entrance to something deeper. It's the soft hum before the chorus. A thoughtfully arranged porch doesn't demand attention, it offers it. It's where subtle gestures become statements, the care in how a space is presented, the softness in its layout, the openness of its message. When someone passes by or steps onto it, they're not just walking into a house, they're walking into an atmosphere. Into a mood that has been lovingly created not to impress, but to invite. The breeze feels lighter here. The light falls a little more gently. The energy is welcoming, familiar, and rooted in something sincere. The front porch becomes more than an architectural detail. It becomes a pause in time. A place where the celebration spills out softly into the neighborhood. Where traditions are echoed not with volume, but with grace. Where a home signals its participation in the collective spirit of the day, not as a spectacle, but as a shared heartbeat. It's a reminder that pride doesn't have to be loud. That warmth can live in restraint. And that sometimes, the most powerful message is one delivered in stillness, the kind that simply says, you're welcome here. Come as you are. And as dusk approaches and the skies prepare for their show of light, the outdoor space you've shaped continues to speak in a language of presence. Not loud. Not flashy. But clear. Sincere. Unforgettable. The wind moves through it. The voices grow softer. There's a sense that something important has unfolded, not just a party, but a gathering with purpose. The path was walked. The space was shared. And the memory lingers. Because when you decorate with intention, not just to impress, but to include, you create a place that people don't want to leave. A space where time bends. Where laughter settles like sunlight on the skin. where freedom feels less like an idea and more like an experience. This is the kind of outdoor decor that doesn't fade when the celebration ends. It stays in the hearts of those who stepped into it. It shaped not only what the day looked like, but what it meant. You didn't just arrange a porch. You didn't just fill a lawn. You told a story. A story of invitation. Of shared joy. Of deep respect. And in doing so, you gave the celebration shape, and soul, and memory.